Hi there, gorgeous souls, and welcome back to my channel. I am Bob Spas, and I'm here today with somebody that is really special for me because he's an unstoppable digital creator and my mentor. Bradley Charbonneau, welcome to my show.
It's so nice to hear that. That's great. Thank you. It's great to be here.
Bradley, I just finished. If you don't know him, you should. He writes awesome books that you can read in a sitting, or you can listen to them while you are doing the dishes, walking outside, cleaning your house, doing whatever is it that you're doing, driving your car, driving to work. I've listened to, you don't have to. And I totally agree with you with everything. I love to meditate, I love to fast, and I love to create, and I cannot live without it. You've
That's
nailed
awesome.
it. You've
Thank you so
nailed it.
much. Uh, it's so funny that you get see that book. So, by the way, the book is called, as you mentioned quickly, it's called You Don't Have to. And it's a bit of a joke because it's about difficult things. It's about meditating and fasting and creating. And many people think those things are difficult. And they
Difficult? No.
are. Well, they are until they're not, right? They are until you get over them and you do them, and then they're not. So what the joke of the title, and I'm really bad with jokey titles because people don't understand them. And
No.
that's a bad way to sell books, by the way. But I'm not kidding. But you don't have to do that stuff. But if you want the benefits, if you want the clarity and the courage and the confidence, then here's a way to do it. But you don't have to.
No, it's like open a window and letting the fresh air coming in because I'm always the queen of 3 steps to do this, 5 ways to do that, and you come and say, you don't have to. So, what is the recipe, Bradley, for fasting? Yeah, if people only knew how great it is to
Yeah,
clean your mind, to clean your heart, to feel light.
yeah,
It's not difficult at all. You
yeah,
could say pretty difficult things. No, it's not.
yeah.
It's
But
not.
but you have to have the experience yourself before you believe it,
Yeah.
right? Like in fact, so I have the audiobook up on, I should put a link below. I love audiobooks. I love narrating them. And so I created a YouTube channel or YouTube playlist and a podcast dedicated to just the audio of the book You Don't Have to. And I've been uploading a chapter a week. And so you could listen to the book for free on my YouTube channel or my podcast. And in one chapter I just uploaded was about how I was in Spain and we ate so much and we drank so much alcohol and had such a fun time. It was fantastic time in Spain. Food and party and friends, and it was great. And and the next morning, not so great, but that's okay because it was such a fun night. But then I got back home later and I was fasting and meditating and creating. And in the morning, and this one is hard to understand. It's hard to calculate, but the joy and pleasure and happiness and purpose and all of the positive emotions that I felt in the morning were so much stronger and more important than the fun, even the fun of friends and food and frolic, right? And that seems really hard to believe. And then you're going to say, well, Bradley, you can have both. And you can have both. But I think what people don't quite believe is how happy and proud and joyful and all that good stuff that you can get from fasting and meditating and creating.
I totally agree with you. We can have both. We have to find the sweet balance between here with the feet on the ground and with the head on the butterflies and feathers, as you say. I
And purple.
love,
Gotta have
yeah.
purple.
No, but when I fast, I love it. I love it for 3, 4, 5 days.
Yeah.
No, at the end, I'm being glitter of happiness.
Oh,
It's true,
it's really true.
it
It's
connects you to the most important thing that is yourself.
yeah. Yeah, but it cleans it out, like physically and emotionally and psychologically. You
Yeah,
get this deep cleaning.
clarity,
Yeah,
clarity. You have
that's where you get the
full
clarity.
downloads after that. Full downloads is, oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm more intelligent than I thought. No, you are downloading. It's such a pleasure. You are great. And I am forever thankful. I have this, really thank you, because of you guys, you are watching this very channel. After his book Create, I put the book down and said, it's time to do. Oh, talking about that, would you like to have a YouTube channel? Would you ever dreamt of? Is it something that you've been planning for a long time, but you don't know where to start because it's overwhelming? You don't know what thumbnails are, or SEO, or trend hacking? Well, with the help of Bradley Charbonneau and his support, I'm creating something. I'm not going to say much. Get prepared. Something good is coming. Get prepared. Now, Bradley, I'm going to put here in the link below how people can download your audiobook.
Okay, great.
Great. What
You know,
about?
about the creating, I just want to say, I'd like to say one thing. I'm firstly a writer, an author. So for me, the first thought is writing. But like you really took create, and your version of creation was video. And it can be creating can be any way you'd like to get. It's like getting your message out of your head. Is it your fingers on the keyboard? Is it your mouth? Is it your everything in a video? Is it audio? Is it video? Is it song? Is it painting? Is it anything? How you get it out. But the point is really to let it out and to tell your story and to share your voice. And that's what you've done so well. And I'm really thrilled that you have done it with YouTube because it's different. You know, I know writing, I know books, I publish all these books, but you have created this YouTube channel and it's doing really well. And I don't know how you do all that stuff, all the SEO and the trend hacking and all that stuff. I'd love to know more about it. But because all I do is create and I can help people create and get over that fear of creating. But then you come in and you can say, okay, you're creating, especially if you're creating video or you want to do YouTube. Okay, you're creating, but like it's like now what? Now what do I do with it? And that's where you come in with your experience in building your channels. So
Oh, I
that's
have so
I'm looking
much
forward to.
pleasure. Sometimes I don't have the ideal environment. I'm just doing the dishes and I want to make a video, and my son is behind me cooking with me, and I just put the camera there, and with all the noises and no makeup and a bad hair day. You know, you have curly hair just like me. Sometimes you have a bad hair day. I just make the video anyway,
Yeah. But
or
see,
walking or in the
yeah,
car.
yeah, but what you just said is so hard for so many people. Creating that, you've gotten over the fear or the prejudice or the expectations that people think, oh, the perfection, and oh, let me procrastinate some more, and let me wait a little longer, and let me wait until it's all perfect. And,
I'll take another
coach,
course. Well,
yeah, let me
I
take
have to
another
know
course.
everything before I have to be perfect.
Yeah,
Nobody begins being perfect.
yeah,
Absolutely not. Allow yourself to be imperfect. If you're
yeah,
watching this and want somebody to kick your
yeah.
ass, here it goes. Oh, alsjeblieft, just do it. It's so, you have so much pleasure when you see something and say, my baby, I've done it. It's
So there you have
ugly
it.
and I'm proud of it.
We've got a great team here because with the Create book, which we can put a link down below to that, and I highly recommend the audiobook if I dare be so bold as to recommend my own thing. But I recommend the audiobook. But look, see, now I have confidence. I have confidence because I created something and I know it's good. And by the way, I've created lots of things that are terrible. But that's okay. I learn from the terrible ones. And pro tip, you even learn more from the terrible stuff.
Yeah,
Right? If everything I created was fantastic, I'd think, oh, well, this is easy and boring and I'm done.
no, you have to learn. There's
Yeah,
a learning curve. It's like riding a bike.
yeah,
You cannot learn it by theory. You have to put your butt there and fall on the ground a few times,
yeah,
go again and try again until you nailed it.
yeah. So
Yeah.
come to me and I'll help you break through and create, and then come back to Bab Spaz and and help you then with the next step to then what are you going to do with that creation, especially if it's video. She's so good at YouTube and helping you build your brand with YouTube. She can get you started then with, okay, I want to do video. I don't know how to do it. I don't really know what to do, and I don't know how to get it out to the world because that's where she can help. So I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to it.
confidence.
Yeah,
And people feel awkward. What would they think of me? Who cares? Who cares?
yeah, yeah,
Please just be yourself and share. Everybody's got a message. Everybody's got a
yeah,
special message. Are you going to share with the world? Or are you going to be shy and sweep to under the carpet?
yeah, yeah.
So, Bradley, thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Ah, my finger's gone again. Sorry.
That scared me.
It's terrible.